Hello, everybody. We are here in Vienna. It's June the 4th, 2026, and you're watching the pond at Stadtpark. Hello, Mark. Hello, Bit City. Hello, everybody. So, what are you doing? How is your day? Today is a holiday in Vienna, so most people do not work. Hey, Jürgen. Jürgen, willst du dich zuschalten? Dann kann ich dich hier zum Livestream dazuschalten, wenn du das möchtest. Musst du mir nur sagen, dann kann ich dich hier dazuschalten. So, as you can see, we have some ducks going on here. Also, there is koi fish in this pond. And weiß nicht. Das klingt nach Nein. And also, we have like about 23 degrees Celsius, so it's very warm. And it's a holiday. It's Fronleichnam as far as I know. So people do not go to work. Most of the people are here in the park. We are here at Stadtpark Pond. This is Stadtpark Pond, just to answer your question, Jürgen. So, also it says Vienna here on the top left. You are very welcome to follow. The follow button is on the top left. You can follow the channel. This is of course for free. You can also like for free. The like is by tapping your finger into the middle of your screen. Go tap, 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 and then you like this live stream. Also, you can comment in the chat. Let me know where you are watching from. Yes, it is very nice weather and very sunny and super great place to be. Gerhard is here. Jürgen says very nice. Yeah, especially the koi fish. I mean, I don't know if you can see them because the water is like a surface that reflects. So most of you probably can't see the koi fish underwater, even though they're quite big. They're, I would say, around maybe 40-50 centimeters long koi fish that are swimming here. But yeah, you can probably see that there is a piece of bread going under the water and back up again. That's because several fish are trying to eat it. We can't see them, sagte Jürgen. Yeah, it's probably that they are too far away because close to the shoreline here there are rocks in the water which they can't really pass very well. So at the moment they are over there. This, exactly what you have seen now, this is a koi fish here. The big movement in the water, the orange, that is the big koi fish. So they mostly do not come here. Hello sagt wer? Hello sagt Raul. Andre says, where are you? We are here at the Stadtpark Vienna, at the pond. And obviously some little children have thrown pieces of bread into the water, so the ducks and the fish, the koi fish, are feeding on that, and as well as the pigeons. I personally do not do this because I think it's very unhealthy for the animals, so I would not recommend doing this. I would not recommend you to throw any kind of food in the water that is human food. The ducks and the koi and the pigeons, they need different foods. They do not need bread, especially not old bread, so please don't give it to them as they are getting sick of that. Raul is asking if I go fishing. I do not have a fishing license. And also at this pond there is no fishing allowed. So you can let me know where you are watching from. If you're watching from Vienna, let me know what district you're watching from. If you're watching from another country, let me know what country you're watching from. If you would like to come online and you have something specific to talk about, then please let me know what it is you want to talk about. Above me there is quite the old tree. You can see here that I'm sitting under a big tree right here at the pond. So. And behind me you can see a patrolling police car, which is checking if everybody is behaving, if everybody is nice to each other. Because there is a lot of people here today, it's like packed with people, so they try to be as alert as they can. Also, 5 minutes ago, I've seen them checking on people who go professional begging. There are groups of people from other countries which come here for professional begging. They go to the tourists which are sitting in the bars and cafes outside having a coffee, and they ask them for money, ask them for different, for coins. And this is illegal in Austria because if you actually are a beggar, then it's only allowed to sit still and not talk to people. So basically sitting down with a cup where people can throw money in is allowed, but talking to people is forbidden, which is why these people often get controlled by the police and stopped by the police, but effectively the cops can't do much about it. So even if it is law not to talk to people, in most cases they cannot stop the phenomenon, because if you put 2 people into the prison, then 10 other people are coming. So it's organized begging is one of the problems here in Vienna. So this is quite the nice lake. As you can see, it is nice to sit here because the air is better than in the rest of the city. Even though we are in the middle of the city and the park is very small, the air is still much better than you would have it outside where the roads are going. So and it's okay, there you can see over there is a waterfall, a tiny little waterfall, and people are sitting there next to the waterfall. So it is nice to have a seat here. So guys, this morning I had a live stream, and this morning in the live stream I had different kind of topics. One of the topics was my call with somebody who is narcissistic, obviously, and what she did there, but I don't want to repeat that because I've already got it explained in other videos. The other topics today were surely the press releases, what is standing in the press. I don't know if you've heard about that case in the UK where a guy was stabbed, and this young boy who was stabbed was an English boy from the UK with UK passport, and unfortunately the guy who stabbed him, when the police arrived, the guy who stabbed him said he was the victim. He was racistically insulted, which was wrong. It was not true, and therefore the young boy died because he did not receive first aid when he said he was stabbed and he cannot breathe. They didn't help him. So unfortunately, due to this problem, there is now big outrage in the UK, and some people have gone on the streets to do riots, especially the extreme right. And now Elon Musk has actually talked about this openly. Elon Musk said he would donate money to the family of the person who died, the English boy who just died because he was stabbed. So this is causing a lot of trouble, because the police is not trained well enough to give the equal amount of help to everyone. So the police was acting wrongly in this case, because it doesn't matter who the offender is and who is not. Everybody deserves the same medical attention. So even if there is a murderer to catch, if the murderer is hurt, unfortunately, you have to do your due procedure. You have to give that murderer CPR. You have to give him medical attention, even if he is the offender. You know, it is very important that we stay human. We stay fair to both victim and offender. It's very important to stay medically fair, because everybody has a right to live. Even the most horrific person has a right to live. So, for example, a doctor also cannot choose who he helps. He does have to help every single person, no matter what they did in their life. And the same is valid for the cops. The same is valid for the UK cops. They cannot just choose and decide who they help, who they give first aid to. And in this case, they just let the boy die. They let the victim die. And that's not only very unfortunate, it's their mistake. And yeah, they have obviously not been trained enough to know the basic human kindness is telling you it does not matter what anyone did. You have to give him medical attention. If he says he's hurt, if he says he's stabbed, if he has a wound, you have to give him medical attention, and they didn't in this case. But they should be trained, says Jürgen. Yeah, they should be. But obviously in this case, they were not trained well enough to know this. And I think also they should not know this only after training. Actually, they should know this from nature, because every human being should naturally have that instinct to help another human being, no matter what this person did. So it doesn't matter who is coming to your doorstep, even if it's a dictator and he has a wound, you have to help him. That's my personal opinion. It doesn't matter if somebody needs medical help, if somebody needs medical attention, he should always receive it, no matter what he did. I'm sorry, but that's just my opinion, and I think this is just what basic human rights means, right? No matter what you did, you deserve medical attention if you have a medical problem, if you have an emergency. So why do they not know this, and why do they even need a training to know this? Aren't they human beings? Human beings should know that. I don't need no Bible and no codex and no training in order to know that. Why do they not know this? Well, what happened? What is wrong? So, I don't personally understand this kind of behavior. It's, yeah, sad, very sad. Well, so I hope that at least the family who is now mourning that boy who got stabbed, that they get the money from Elon Musk, so at least they can maybe do something in his memory. Maybe they can start a training program for cops or something with that money that Elon gives them, so that the money goes to a good cause, and the boy did not die in vain. That would be very good if that happened, honestly. So, yeah, it's very sad, very sad. Some comments have been hidden, so I'll try to see what kind of comments have been filtered here, but I cannot see. Tap comments to review and approve. Somebody says Lobau, no. Guess again, it's not Lobau. No, we are in the third district of Vienna, not Lobau. Hello, ducky. Little ducky. Somebody said Stadtpark now. That's absolutely right. We are in City Park, Stadtpark. 100 points to Mr. 22 district. Christine Team Parfum Power. is here. Hello. Nora Reitberger is here. Hello, Nora. How are you? Where are you watching from? If somebody would like to join the talk and say something, I can bring you into the chat, but only if you have something to talk about that is interesting. If it is something racist or something that is a bad topic, then I will not take you inside the call. But if you have something good to say, I can offer to invite you into the call. So what you see over there is koi fish. There are very big koi fish swimming here. So what you see there is the fish. And also there is one over there, but it's a bit too far away to show you. So today we have about 23 degrees Celsius. It's a very warm day. Do you go to the opera? No, I do not go to the opera. I am a fan of musicals, but not of opera. Opera makes me fall asleep. Musicals are okay, but I cannot afford to go to musicals. But if I could afford it, I would go to musicals. If I go to a ball, if I can afford it, yes. If I cannot afford it, I don't go. Because there are different kinds of balls, many in Vienna in winter season between October and February. And the most expensive one, of course, is the ball at the opera. And up until now, I did not go to that. But maybe, who knows, one day if I win the lottery, I'll definitely go. But probably the first thing that's going to happen if I win the lottery is that I move to Asia. I'm not going to even live here anymore. Where in Asia? I would probably move to Bali. This is where I felt best. I felt very good in Bali. Number one, because of the climate, because it's close to the equator and it has the sea around it. And number two, due to the food, because they have a food that I'm very good at digesting. So my intestines like the food from Bali, because it's mainly fish, meat, vegetables, rice, and also fruit. And there is no dairy products, no cheese, milk, etc. And that is quite good for my guts. So we can see there is a fish, a koi fish. He's coming up from time to time. So you can see that he's there. You can see that he's there. Look, 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 look. There is the koi fish. He makes little bubbles. The little koi fish. No schnitzel. Somebody says no. Schnitzel is good. I appreciate schnitzel, but the best food I've ever eaten was from Asia. Like Japanese food is good. Food in Bali was good. So unfortunately, Austrian food is not really the thing. Austrian food has way too much carbohydrates on the plate. Way too much. And carbohydrates are the number one thing that gives you diabetes and autoimmune disease and brain degenerative diseases. So very bad for you. So even though I am born in Austria, I'm not really a fan of the food here. There are very good foods in the west of Austria, though. I like food from Tyrol. It's very, very delicious. But that's because I grew up most of my youth in Tyrol and not in Vienna, not in the east of Austria, which is very different. The culture of the east and the west in Austria are almost like two different countries. Very, very different. So there is the ducky. The ducky. The little ducky. So the ducky is eating the leftover bread that somebody threw in. I would not recommend you to throw in any bread here because number one, it's very unhealthy for the animals. They get a stomach ache from this. And number two, it's also forbidden, so I would not do that if I was you. If you want to give them healthy food, you need to buy special food for these birds, for these animals. That's the only thing you should feed them. So, where are you guys watching from? Are you watching from abroad? Are you watching from Austria? If you're watching from Vienna, what district are you watching from? And of course, you can always tap on the follow button on the top left, and you can always tap on the share button on the lower right. And if you tap in the middle of the screen, then you like the live. That's also good. This is a duck landing. Hello, Patrick. Hello, guys. Patrick says hello. Hi, Patrick. If anyone wants to join by call, then let me know and I can put you onto the call, but only if you say something nice and productive. If you do not, you're going to be thrown out of the call again. Oh, they bully her. They bully her away. That's bullying, mobbing. The poor one is mobbed by an entire mob of ducks. She's getting the mobbing treatment, so probably that over here is the empath, and these assholes over here are the bullies. These are the narcissists, and there is the empath. So, Patrick, where are you watching from? From Vienna? Which district in Vienna? Or from somewhere else? So if you want to watch my German live stream, which I did today, then you can go on the YouTube channel Born in Vienna. That's my YouTube channel, which is in German language. If you would like to see my videos in English language, then you can go to my other YouTube channel, which is called Tanya Marino Vienna. So that's the whole instructions. And of course, you can see a link in my bio where you can access all of these links. Hello, Sila. Hello, Marcel. Hello, Taylor Black. Hello, Amir. Hello, guys. Hello, Vino. Hello. Hi, everybody. Nice to see you here. Let me know where you are watching from. We are here in Vienna, Austria. We have about 23 degrees Celsius here. Very sunny and nice day. Hi, Stephanie. We are here in Vienna, dear Aldin. You can see that on the top left. It says Vienna for location. And also we are in the 3rd district and we are in a park called Stadtpark. Hello, BLS 77. Welcome here to Vienna Stadtpark. It's June 4th, 2026. We have 23 degrees and sunshine, and we are at Stadtpark Vienna, 3rd district. It is a very nice and sunny day. The koi fish are swimming, the ducks are having a nice time, and so do the pigeons. So I wish you a beautiful, blessed day. May God send you lots of love, lots of joy, lots of money, and everything you need.